Hey guys, welcome back again to my channel. Today I'm going to go to the ice caves, but I'm not going to the actual ice caves. I'm going to go to a mountain right across from there. And I think I did a video of this like last year sometime, I think. I am going to try to take a photo from the other side of the mountain. Hopefully there's a spot where I can actually take the shot from. Interestingly enough, I was only taking my wide angle lens, and I just realized that I need my long telephoto lens. And one of the things that I'm actually excited about, it's two things actually. One of the things that I'm excited about is that the R6 camera allows me to crop in at 1.6 crop. That's gonna multiply this 200 millimeter telephoto lens to like 317 or somewhere in there, so 300 millimeter lens. Now, it does take about half of the pixels off of my camera because it goes from 20, I don't know how 20 megapixels I think is for the R6. So it takes it down to like 10 or 12 megapixels. And what I'm excited about is not losing those megapixels. What I'm excited about is that in Adobe, I can actually enhance my photo and double the size of my pixels. So technically, even when I crop in to get closer to the photo or to the subject that I'm trying to take a photo of, I don't lose any pixels at all. So I'm excited to see how that comes out. This is not going to be an award-winning photo, I already know, because the conditions is not the best. But we're going to take this photo and see if you guys like it. So let's go check it out. All right, guys. So we made it up to the mountain, right across from where the ice caves are. And right now, I'm going to recording here with this camera so you guys can see what I'm looking at here. So what I got here is I got my 200 millimeter lens, and what I was excited about, as I said on my GoPro earlier, is that this camera has options to show full frame, which is what the camera is, the R6, and then also has a 1.6 crop factor, which means that the picture will be closer and it loses like about half of the pixels. Now, what is exciting about it is that in Adobe, I can get those pixels back. Technically, I shouldn't lose any quality on it. And so you can see some of the fog starting to come in. I'm gonna go ahead and take some shots with the fog and without the fog. I gotta hurry up and take this shot before it's too late. So I'm gonna shut off the video on here. And my settings will be 1/160th of a second, f9, 160 ISO, and I have a 10-second timer, so to avoid the shakiness on the video. Plus, remember that this is a 200 millimeter and I'm cropping 1.6. The way you do that is you go 200 times 1.6, and then you get what the focal length is for the lens, and that's what we're taking a picture of. And I think it's beautiful. And one of the reasons why I came here is because about a year or two ago, there was an old man that told me that if I came off to this road on the other side of the mountain, I can take a nice view of the ice caves. And he was right. Now, there's times where if you guys see down here, you probably can see my finger that good, but all those trees that you see on the bottom of the frame technically is like inverted clouds, so there's a lot of fog. And it makes for a nice picture when everything from the ice caves up is cleared up. And that's what I really wanted to take a photo of, but I think this photo will do just fine. If you guys see, I'm going to show you the settings on here just so you guys have an idea. But as you can see in here, on the camera icon here on the camera, there is a cropping aspect ratio, and that's where we go. And here's the full option, which is a full frame camera, and then the 1.6 crop. So you can see in the camera what it looks like. I'm going to show you full frame. That's the picture at 200 millimeters right there, guys. Right, not bad, but that's where it's at, 200 millimeters. So if we go into the menu and we go to crop it to 1.6, let's see if you guys notice the difference. Check that out. Isn't that awesome? It almost fills the whole frame, and so I'm excited about that. Plus, I'm going to double those pixels that I'm losing right now on this photo. And 10-second timer. So as you can see, hopefully you can see, right now it's at 1/125th of a second, f9, ISO 160. Right now I'm a little bit overexposing, and that's because of the snow, but it's actually well exposed. And yeah, so that's it. That's what we came here for. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys, just in case you're wondering, I do have my 9mm with me, and this is not to look cool, guys. This is for safety reasons. I do have the safety on. Normally they recommend that you don't have the safety on when you're out. They want a bullet in the chamber. I don't like that. I think it's safer to have everything put together. So you take the safety off, and then you take the clip off, right? And to make sure that it's empty, you never want to put your finger on the trigger. Always want to point it to a safe direction where there's nobody around. Obviously I'm in the mountains, so there's no danger here. But you want to pocket, and you can see through there. You obviously can't see it through there, but there's no bullet in there. I always put the safety on. It will not shoot. And it's one of those things that my wife told me I should have gotten a long time ago. And so that's why I got it, for safety reasons. I never grab the gun with my finger on the trigger. It's always, I don't know if you can see that, always outside, never on the actual trigger itself, for safety reasons. So if you guys saw this on my on my waist and were wondering, that's what it's for. Sometimes when we go hiking, there's mountain lions, there's bears. This is probably not going to do anything to a bear, probably. You know, I still need to have more precautions. I still need to get some bear spray just to be safe. We don't want to be harming animals when we're out in the open, in the wild. But you know what? Even if I don't aim to shoot, you know, this will make some pretty nice noise. You know, maybe shoot to the ground, maybe away from rocks, obviously. But this will definitely scare a mountain lion, and hopefully I will never have to use it on wildlife animals. If you hunt, hey, you can hunt, but there's things that I believe that if you're gonna kill an animal, it's because you're gonna eat it. If you're not gonna eat it, you shouldn't be killing them. It's all about survival, and we have to respect nature and the wild. So guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this short blog. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, you guys be blessed. Peace.